Hi everybody, it's time to get back to the standard elevator project. So the next building is the warehouse down here. So I posed a question when I finished this, did people want to see sort of a step-by-step scratch building? And the consensus was yes. So I'm going to do the best I can. A lot of better scratch builders out there than me probably, but hopefully I'll find a few tips and you guys will think it's interesting. So first of all, let's start out with looking at some pictures of the warehouse that we're going to be building. This is one of the best pictures of the warehouse. This was right before it was going to be torn down. You see the tracks that used to come up through here have been removed. This was where the hopper cars were loaded. They had a bunch of doors here in the main elevator to load box cars. This was where they dumped the corn. The farmers brought in on trucks and everything. Here's some of the old concrete elevators. So if you remember from episode 2 when I started this project, I scaled it out using Sanborn maps. So it's 60 feet long coming this way. It's got this, I can't remember what they call this little overhang. The theory is that originally the property line, they built it right up to the property line and they needed a way to not walk all the way around the other end of the building. So they had this overhang, which I'm going to say is 4 feet. So I'm going to say the upper level is 60 feet long and the lower level is 56 feet long. Also, if you remember, the Sanborn map looked like it wasn't as wide as the main elevator. And here you can see it's not. Here's the wall of the main elevator. Here's the main wall of the warehouse. They built an extension out from it, a one-story extension with just one door in it. To me, that looks like it's maybe a loading door, not a passenger door. This is the only picture I've got of the back side of it, though. It's board and batten. The windows, I'll just do the best I can, coming the closest I can for the size with the ones that I have. But they're probably not going to be exact size. So the back side is pretty plain. And of course the end against the building, I'll just make out of plain styrene because I don't need, it's board and batten, I'm sure, but I don't need to model board and batten. I'll model this board and batten, and I'll build this little extension out of it, one-story extension down, board and batten. Got another picture I'll show you. This is the original slanted roof of the when it had a boiler in it. I do have another picture looking down this way, so let me show you that right now. And then I'll show you a picture of the front of it too. So really interesting details on this. Again, this is the main elevator. You can see the 4 doors, which I've modeled. This is the slanted roof of the original brick building that was the boiler house. So this is the warehouse. This is that little one-story addition that runs the length of it. Looks like there was a walkway through here. I don't know. There's probably a door that comes out of this building and that comes out here. You can see the weeds are all overgrown here. But the roof is actually extended over that. So that's going to be a little interesting detail to add to it. But I'm going to model the warehouse as 24 feet wide, and I'm going to make this little extension, one-story addition, 6 feet wide. So it'll come out about the same width. I made this 30 feet wide. So this just by the eyeball test to me looks like it's 6 feet. Maybe I need to make that 22 and 6, so it's 28 because it's not quite lining up there. But these. The building's been gone 30 years. I'm doing the best I can with the photographs I have. So now let me show you the side that faced Water Street, which is the best picture of it. This is the Water Street side, called Water Street because the canal used to run right down through here. On the back side of this whole facility is Riverside Street because the river used to be right down the hill from that. So this is obviously when it's abandoned and getting ready to be torn down. It's 60 feet long this way. This end it's called garrisoned, is what this is called. This looks to me like it's 4 feet, so I'm going to make it a 4-foot indentation there. A little bit of a challenge there. Notice that the doors on the elevator are actually elevated so you can back a truck up to them. These doors are ground level. To me, they look like they're sliding doors. They may not be. I'll never have another better picture of them. I'll look at some other pictures and see if I can figure out what they are. And there's 2 doors directly above them. And then there's only 5 windows on the structure. So I think that's all the details I need to point out. You see the concrete elevators in the back, which I've already got built. But the next video, I'm going to sort of show you the materials that I'm going to use to be building this. Again, in case someone wants to try to scratch build something, and just sort of show you the stuff you need. You know, the stuff that really makes it a lot easier to scratch build. So it'll be another short video too, and then we'll get, because next week I'm in Indiana, and then the week after that, hopefully we can get into actually cutting out walls and windows and things like that. So everybody stay safe.